Quarterback Player of the Year, played at Marshall with Randy Moss and stuff. I got him to come out here and talk to y'all a little bit about football and stuff. And he's going to chat y'all up just for a little while, and then he's going to head out and probably work on more football stuff up there. But let's have a great weekend of practice. We got to get ready for Indianapolis and Kansas or Wisconsin, whoever wins that game. But let's come and be ready to show out for the state of Kentucky, show what the Kentucky football is about, and move on to the next step. And I know all your parents want to get to the beach, and I'm sure that you guys do too. Let's get some win. With that, James, talk a little bit about middle school football, high school, college, whatever you want. It's your court.
Okay, thanks, Coach. How we doing? Good. Everybody have a good Thanksgiving?
Yes, sir.
Like Coach said, my name's Chad Pennington. I played 11 years in the NFL, 8 with the New York Jets, 3 at the Miami Dolphins. I now currently work as the director of football here at Sayre School, as well as work with the NFL as our men and their families transition out of the game of football. And so I grew up on a Friday night bus. My dad was a high school football coach for 30 years. Played middle school football, played little league football, played high school football, college and pro. And I'll tell you that the game of football has given me so much, taught me so much as far as the life skills and lessons that we all need to learn so we can be successful. Raise your hand if you want to fail. Yep, I knew that. None of us are created. We're not created with the thought in our head that we want to fail, right? All of us want to be successful. And that's one thing I wanted to talk to you about, because as young guys coming up, I've got a middle schooler, I've got a senior that's going on to play college football, and also has a freshman. I have a freshman as well. And so none of us here want to fail, but we're always trying to find out what's it mean to be successful, Coach? What's it going to take for me to reach my potential? And for me, it's really, really simple, okay? And you're probably going to be like, man, I was looking for something really cool for Coach to say, and he brought this to me. If you want to be successful, the key is being the best that you can be. Being the best that you can be. And you're like, well, Coach, that doesn't sound real complicated. And it's not complicated. But here's the key to it. Being the best that you can be is not only on the football field. It's being the best that you can be in the classroom. It's being the best that you can be with your friends when you're out there hanging out. It's about being the best that you can be with inside your family. So what we forget sometimes is that we want to be the best that we can be in certain areas of our life, and then other areas we let slide. If you want to truly be the best that you can be and reach your potential, you've got to have that same mentality in everything you do. Because if you're not going to be the best that you can be in the classroom on Monday when you got that test, and you're going to let that test slide, I promise you, in the most important areas of your life, the things that you really want to do, such as playing football, you're going to let it slide in the most important moment. You're going to let that detail slide on 3rd and 2 when you know your defense needs to stop. You're going to let that detail slide on 4th and 5, and you've got to score to win this game. And you're going to let something slide that keeps you from being successful as an individual and also as a team. And it may have went back to something else in your life that you let slide. Maybe a decision that you're with your buddies you're hanging out with them, and you guys made a wrong decision, and you knew in your heart you could have said, no, boys, we're going this way, we're not going that way. That's not the best thing for us to do. You let it slide in that moment. And if you let it slide in that moment, you're going to let it slide out here on the football field. That's the way it works. And so all of you here said, hey, I don't wake up wanting to fail, right? None of you raised your hand. We all have this. We've been created with something inside of us to say, no, I want to reach my potential. I want to go achieve. I want to be successful. And right now, at 11, 12, 13, 14 years old, you're trying to figure out what's all that mean. What does that look like? These guys I see on television, how are they successful? What do they do to make them successful? That's the number one important ingredient. To truly challenge yourself every day to be the best that you can be. Here at Sayre, we always ask our players, have you emptied your tank today? Is your tank empty? And what that means is when you're out here with us practicing, did you leave it all out there? Or are you taking something home with you? And what's really cool about that, and what's really cool about being the best that you can be, I can't answer that. As a coach, I can't answer it. Coach Rose can't answer it. Your family can't answer that for you. Only you, in your heart, when you look yourself in the mirror every day and brush your teeth, you wake up, you get going, you have to answer that question. Did I give it everything I could yesterday to be the best that I could be? If you can answer that question yes, you've taken the next step to being successful and being the person, player, student, businessman, whatever it may be, you've taken that next step to being successful. If you answer that question no, you got to have a heart-to-heart with yourself and go, okay, what do I got to do today to make up for yesterday? Does that make sense? Okay, so if you want to be truly successful, you got these goals that you want to achieve, that's the question you got to answer yourself, or ask yourself every day. Did I empty my tank? Was I the best that I could be yesterday? And then what do I got to do today to be the best that I can be? Or what I got to do today to make up for the lack of effort or something I let slide yesterday? And remember, it's not only here on the football field. It's in the classroom. It's with your buddies. It's with your family. It's all related. Okay? What I love about football is it creates a brotherhood that no other sport creates. And whether we're playing with each other, playing against each other, if you're a footballer, you're a footballer. And it means something. Okay? And it means something because there's so many great lessons in life that we learn from this game. Use this game as a platform to help develop you as a young man. Because at one point in your life, you're not going to be able to play it anymore. There's no men's league that you can play football. Ask your dads, ask your coaches. We don't have a men's league. We can strap it on one more time. So take advantage of every opportunity you get to play this great game. Because at some point in time, even for Tom Brady, it's going to be over soon, right? There's not enough TB12 meals that he can eat to keep him playing the rest of his life. I promise you that. It's going to end soon. And so you want to make sure that every time you get a chance to step out on this football field, empty your tank. Give it everything you got. Build friendships, build relationships. Become the best that you can be by using this game to help develop you to do that. Does that make sense? So what a great opportunity to represent the state of Kentucky. Come out here, give it everything you have. Learn. A lot of guys here, you don't know each other. You're just learning each other. Get to know each other. Build a little brotherhood with these teams. And then go down there and represent the state of Kentucky like you know you should be represented. Giving it everything you have. Right? And the last thing I'll leave you with is be where your feet are. Be where your feet are. What does that mean, Coach? That means that don't look toward the future. Prepare for the future. Prepare for some of the things you want to get accomplished that you have dreams of doing. But focus on the now. Right here, right now, these next 2.5 hours, that's all you need to be worried about. How do I get better as an individual player? How do I get better as a teammate? What can I learn to make myself better? What can I learn to go back to my teams and make them better? Okay? Be where your feet are right now. Okay? Sometimes we really focus on what we're going to do later, and we forget that what we do now affects what we're going to do later. Right? So 2 things today. Empty your tank. Be where your feet are. Does that make sense?
Sir.
All right, we're going to end it with a champion's clap. When I say champion's clap, I want 2 claps. We got it? Sir. Champion's clap. Champion's clap. Champion's clap. All right, good luck. Good luck, guys. Thank you guys for being here.
Sixth grade on the field. Let's go. Let's go. Jogging.
Hey, Team Kentucky quarterback, real quick. Team Kentucky quarterback. Hey, quarterback. If you're a quarterback on Team Kentucky, hustle up. Where's our quarterbacks? All right, we got a couple here.
What's up, guys?
All right.
How we doing? All right?
Good to meet you guys.
Where you from? Pulaski? Louisville? What part of Louisville?
Hey, if you're a quarterback, hustle over here. I'm gonna get a picture real quick.
East. And then where you from? Pulaski. Okay. Good deal. What's up, man? How you doing? Where you from? South Warren. Good deal. They got a big game tonight. Where you moving to? So you moving? Oh, are you really? Where you from? South Laurel. Good deal. What about you? Boone County. Good deal. All right. Where we going?
Hey, yeah, I want to get a picture real
Hop
quick.
in here.
Everybody in. Looking quarterback like. There we go. Good. All right, good deal. Appreciate
All right,
it.
man. You guys
Hey,
have a good practice.
practice.